let's just sew whatever.
Hello everybody, I thought it would be super fun today to do a machine and drawer tour. Show you my tools. Check out what's in my drawers. Don't do it like that. Okay, so the chair that I use as well. So a lot of this is going to be affiliated links. So if you don't want to use an affiliated link, which will possibly give me a couple cents, a couple bucks, then just search for the items. You don't have to use my links. It's not a big deal. Yeah, so my chair is from Technisport. I purchased this several years ago at C2E2 and I've loved the chairs. I recommend them. The most comfortable chair that I think they have is their mesh chair, and we have those in the Sew Whatever Studio classroom space. The other thing that I have in my chair is this lab cushion. This is a lifesaver. Like, my chair alone is pretty comfy, but it's several years old, so this has saved my literal ass. So if you don't want to spend a ton of money on a chair, I would recommend the lab cushion. It's I think $70, $80, but it has saved my butt. So now I'm going to go over my machine, where I purchased it, what kind of threads I use, etc. This is a Juki DU1181N. I purchased mine off of Amazon like 7 years ago. I do not have any kind of needle positioner. The motor on it is a family or friendly motor is what it says. Let's see. Family. Okay. I don't know. But I can adjust the speed, but I can't adjust it like you can on one with a needle positioner, things like that. So the thread that I use ranges from Tex 70 to Tex 90. You can go higher, you can go a little bit lower, but you're gonna have to play with your tension. I have a ton of magnets on my machine, and these are all ones I've designed except for one that says the Badass Bag Makers Club. This one is from the Crafty Reporter. And then I have a So Magical Expo one. So what the magnets do for me is keep all of my tools super handy. I know someone likes to keep a magnet underneath for their snips so they can easily grab it, but I think that would have to be like something that I was really used to doing. Oh my God, what is this? Huh, I wondered where that went. Thanks, Dorothy. That or I was trying it at one point. Yes, okay. So I like to have my snips handy, my Tula Pink seam ripper handy, a screwdriver or stiletto handy, a lighter handy, and a very, very sharp small pair of scissors. These are Kai scissors. Again, I will link everything I can down below. These snips are ones that I've designed. They're on my website. I love designing fun snips. I like to be able to keep bobbins that I'm going to be using soon on another magnet. Otherwise, I'll keep them on my cart. On my table, I have tons of stickers that I've designed and some from my friends. And then I have a little silicone, oh my gosh, that's so funny. A little silicone pen holder where I keep my rulers and my marking pens so that they're easily accessible. And then over here to the right, I have a bunch of little scraps. I use these to prevent any marking on my vinyl when I'm like going over hardware. But you can also use them as like a hump jumper. So they just kind of live over to the side. On top of my cart here, I keep tools, little notions, all of my clips, extra bobbins, batteries, things like that, but I will move you over to that view. I can't think of anything else to say about my machine. Oh, my light. This is a slimline LED light. I purchased mine 5 years ago, not had any problems. The only annoying part is that I sometimes tap that when I'm grabbing things, and it clamps onto my table here. I keep a 2.5 by 12 ruler close by. I think it's super handy for tag placement, you know, all kinds of things that need to be placed. And then I have my zipper jig tool here. There is also a zipper jig that I've seen that's 3D printed, but I'll link the one on Amazon. I would prefer one that's a little more sturdy. But there is the zipper jig that was originally made. This one is the Osborne Co. It's just so stabby. And so I didn't want it hanging out with Dorothy around. So this one's also really pretty. But I still have this one just in case. So I'll move you over to the drawers. I haven't cleaned them, so don't judge my dirty drawers. We're gonna start on the top. I probably should tidy this up, but anyway. So I have, this is from a thread rack, and I've just taped it on to the cart, and I store my bobbins there. I have a first aid kit that I think somebody sent me. I have a bunch of little oil things. I have batteries for when I used to use a thread zapper, but now I just use a lighter. I have a little container with all my extra bobbins, one for my clips, and then I have a larger one for the hair clips. I have to use M-class bobbins for my machine. The glitter clips I've designed, and these hair clips I have on my website. These are some of my absolute favorite tools. These are ones I reach for constantly, so I like to keep them close by. Like I'm trying to clean up. This is from Jolie Lee Creations. This is a hidden connector template tool. This one is from Carolina Little Stitches. This is a, I think she calls it the smidgen tool. Everything is covered in machine oil, but whatever. But this helps you cut ankles on straps and D-ring connectors for backpacks. I have two of these card slot tools. You can see it's called the card slot template. It's just like a little piece of thin plastic with markings for a horizontal or a vertical recessed card slot. And then this is a strap end rivet guide. I pretty much only use A and C holes when I'm adding my straps, but you lay it on your strap and you mark out those holes, punch them, and then set your rivet. I also have a handful of my zipper pocket rulers, but you can get these other places as well. I have another little rivet guide. Again, it's covered in machine oil, so I should probably clean up. It's fine. I think Dorothy was over here at one point. But that's pretty much it that's up here, other than a little cutting mat. I can't say that I use that often though. So we'll move to underneath. It has been quite some time since I've really looked in here and gotten rid of things. I have staples for a little stapler. I have my thread zap tool. I've got various glues, various marking pens, thread zap glue. Is this a little hole punch tool? Oh, this is a very dull hole punch tool. I don't know why I still have it, but probably nostalgia. Oh gosh. I have a ton of old cards for testing card slots. I'm not gonna go back there. I'm not interested in seeing what I need to deal with. I have my little stapler, a little pair of scissors. I have this, I believe this is like a glass breaking tool, but I like to use this for clamp on strap ends. And then this electric screwdriver is my absolute favorite. It has a light, a bunch of different tips, and then it's super fast. I used to use this one a lot. So slow. It probably needs new batteries, that's why I had the batteries, but I like that this one is just a charger. Of course, the lip gloss, just in case. In this drawer, I have a bunch of different scissors. I think I bought a stiletto forever ago, and I'm not a stiletto person. Maybe I'll take that to the classroom. Extra lighters. Extra snips. So many snips. But I've got for double-sided tape, I used to need non-stick scissors, but I don't anymore because the double-sided tape that I use is rippable. I do carry it on my website. So I've also got a seam ripper in here, but I've got tons of lighters, double-sided tape, nail files, because you never know, little alcohol wipes. This was a fork to apply zippers, but I don't really need it much anymore. Old snips. I just can't get rid of those things. I don't know why. So we've got some alcohol wipes for when needles get sticky, some seam rippers, marking pens, and then I like to keep my washers for magnets in a little box close by just in case I forget to grab them. I just find that's a lot easier. And then I have this fun little tool, or this little case. This is from Crosswind Creates, but it's a magnetic needle minder. So I've got a needle in there so that Dorothy can't really get to it easily. So double-sided tape there. I also have command hooks on my cart. This holds my double-sided tape that I need access to quickly. And then I've also got a 5x14 ruler here, just in case. This is a drawer full of little labels. These are the old labels I used to put on wallets and things. They're so tiny. And little leather labels that I wholesale ordered forever ago. I should really use those little labels. I just never think about it. We'll move down. All right, so here I just have a bunch of random stuff, to be honest. This is Silent Hero tape from Big Dream Creations. I think other people sell it, but it's literally just a twill tape. You can add it to the seams of an item to, if you're butterflying the seam, you can add that so that you can't see through the seam, or you can use it to reinforce connectors. Just got bunch of random stuff in here. I have a 3-year-old, so everything is everywhere. Various straps, I guess, in case I need them. I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably don't. But not every drawer can hold precious items, right? Sometimes we have just a junk drawer. Oh, I probably just need to refill it. That's for my nickel labels. Okay, this is my woven label and cork tag drawer. So I've got bags of heartwood and hide vinyl labels, bags of woven labels that I carry, but also I have these little cases that I put my woven labels in. I just think they are so cute versus having them all thrown about. And so you can kind of look through, see how many you have, one Hi Barbie label. You could even color code them into these, which would be really fun, especially if you don't have a ton of labels that you use. I think that would be super cute. But then I have big cases for my own brand labels and a big case for my heartwood and hide cork and leather tags. And then their nameplate guide to find the center. You can get them made for your custom tag so that you can perfectly center it every time. This is all just my custom nameplates. I probably need to refill, but easy to grab. And then a little just cloth to wipe my hands if I get oil or clean up my space. All right, this is another drawer I reach in a lot. I have my duct tape. I have rainbow nameplates. I have some trash. I really need to find like a good home within the drawer for stabilizer scraps. I saw someone in our classroom, her name is Diane. She had just a little bit of Decaville Heavy, and instead of just like putting it in a scrap pile, she cut a bunch of little like rivet washers, magnetic snap washers, just little squares and rectangles, and I was like, that's brilliant, because I cannot tell you how many scraps that I have just thrown away eventually because I couldn't handle cutting it. But if you just cut it a little bit at a time, then in the end you'll be good. This is the screwdriver case, just in case I need a different nib. This is a very heavy seam roller. This is the only one I have found that actually works because it's so heavy. And like I said, I'll link everything I can via Amazon or my website. Different glitter clips, different scraps of things I'm gonna throw away right now, and a woven label that can find a home later. Different color labels, nameplates. And right here I have a bag magneted to my cart. And this is where I keep all of my hardware baggies because we like to reuse them at Mormino. So you can send us your baggies back and we will give them a second chance in life. They don't need to be thrown away. This bottom drawer here is full of my old hardware, different purse feet I used to purchase, magnets. This is just a drawer where things have gone to perish. Oh my gosh, so many magnets. I think those are all like 16mm magnets or something. But yeah, so I probably could use a clean out, but that is pretty much everything in my cart. My VIP, my VIT, very important tools. I also have machine oil over here, and then in this cart is just all of my excess metal tags. So let me know if you have any questions down below. I'd love to know if you have any tools that you can't live without, and I will see you all later. Bye.